with it. Who's the man? He's the man. Who we talking about? We talking about Mr. Issac, Infamis, Alexander. Yes. Show what you working with, Issac. Hey.
Just put a little bit of socks candy situation out. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's nothing. Represent Chicago. Fine.
Yes, on the scene, Mr. Issac, Infamis,
Thank y'all for
Alexander.
having me, baby.
Yay! Come on, sit down, baby. Let's get it started.
Wait. Okay, I'm this way then. I'm this way.
Yes, yes. All right, Issac done brought friends. Issac done brought friends. Yes. Yes, we got Mr. Mac in the building. I just brought some company with him.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
We're gonna see Mr. Mac stroll through here. We ready?
On the scene, definitely know I'm truly king.
Hey, what's the words to this?
I don't even want to give it to them. They know. I be
Hey.
feeling like a man when I walk through.
Yeah, let's come on in, let's come on in.
And my man Mac here with me.
Yes, 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 yes. We're gonna have a good show tonight. Got these handsome men next to me, talented, beautiful black men next to me.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready? We on the scene. I'm your girl, Racheal J. We got Mabra Foster, producer.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, keeping it clean.
Salute,
Yes.
salute to both of these queens. Because
Yes.
They're definitely putting a platform on for our city, man. Y'all rock with them. Y'all rock with us, man. And continue to rock with Chicago because we're doing positive things. Don't let that news editing stuff get to you. Don't let social media, don't let all these politics get to you. Chicago is the new mecca of entertainment. Know that.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna get into all some juicy stuff. You know, what's been going on in the world of Issac, you know, his uproot, what he got going on in the past and what he's doing now and what he got planned for the future. Then he has some more special guests as well, because this is a brother who likes to show love. So we got some beautiful ladies in the building that we will be acknowledging today as well. So we appreciate them for coming by. But right now we're gonna focus on the man of the hour, which is Mr. Issac, Infamis, Alexander.
Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo.
Squad, gang, 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 gang.
Yes, and you see how he walked up in here, okay? That's because bruh be modeling on that ass, okay? He is a model, a sock king.
Definitely.
Okay, so that's
definitely.
very specific because they be working it. I've seen them in action. Y'all see that flow? Yes, dressed to the T. Okay, let me set up straight. Okay, let's see.
Definitely.
He
I'm
decked
gonna be
out
like
over here. All right, we on the scene, baby. So let's get it started. So born and bred, raised in Chicago.
Southside Chicago, yes. Harvey World to be exact.
All right. Oh, we got a lot of Harveyans going on. We were just
Definitely.
interviewing Leroy
Shout
Hawkins.
out to Leroy. I
And,
see you,
know what I'm saying,
baby.
Harvey, you know what I'm saying? So yes, big shout out to you guys representing where you're from in Chicago, being positive, doing things with your life, trying to not be on these streets. Even if you was on the streets before, you know, it's about where you're going, not where you've been.
Most definitely.
So yes. So born and raised in Chicago, Southside, Harvey.
Definitely.
You know, you started off modeling.
Actually-
Is that where it began, or was it the cosmetology? Where did it all begin?
So I actually started out doing music.
Mm.
I've been a rapper or artist or entertainer since the age of, I'm gonna say about 13.
Wow.
I was with Dub Life Entertainment,
Okay.
which salute to Dub Life. I don't know if anybody knows, but El Hitler, that's who's his marketing and management team right now.
Mm.
So salute to them, they doing big things. We had our separate ways.
Right.
And I created Team Infamis on Orthodox Movement.
Okay.
From that point, music was my life. I had a whole entertainment group. I had artists, producers,
Wow.
singers, poets. I mean, you name it. If it was entertainment, it was Team Infamis on Orthodox Movement. That's what actually kind of took me into the modeling, the
Okay.
acting, and everything else with entertainment. I felt like, I know I look like I'm 22.
Yeah,
but
you got a little young,
you
face, little
know,
young buck over here.
I got a little, I'm a grandfather.
Okay,
I'm a
look.
father. I got a little life under me.
Okay.
So it was like, man, I don't want to be no rapper forever. Don't get me wrong. Now I still rap, so if you guys need music for soundtracks, come see me. But now I'm just into something that's going to give me a more longevity into the things that I love.
Right, because you want to set that foundation.
Definitely.
But before we move on, we do have this guy sitting next to us. I want you to introduce your friend and let us know what part he plays, on the Infamis train.
Honestly, the Infamis train consists of a lot of elements, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't really get to see him most times due to the fact that I am infamous.
Right.
But this is my man, Mac Taylor. And I met him about...
What up, Mac?
What's
Mr.
up?
Taylor? What's going on?
I met him
What up, TV world?
about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we kind of clicked. We both veterans.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of dealings as far as understandings with each other's lifestyle, and it kind of was like a brotherhood from that point. So early this year, I was trying to get my brother to get back into acting.
Ah.
And my brother said, we're going to slow into that one. I got something better for you.
Okay.
Or for us, I shall say. And so, with that being said, I'm not going to ruin Mac's gift. But I appreciate him putting me on board, so I'm going to let Mac tell you guys where to go from.
Absolutely.
Well, first off, let's give like 3 seconds of silence for the Singleton family.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
And we lost a great. That's a great,
Definitely.
Yeah.
So with that being said, maybe that's a sign of something. A sign of us to get better.
Right.
Because he was a great writer as well as a director.
Right.
And so when I got that phone call out of nowhere, and I had a couple heavy hitters, but Infamis was one of them. Hit me up like, man, where have you been? Let's get back in,
Yeah.
So I said, okay, well, how about this? I want to work on something. I want to work on this moment of healing for the world.
Right.
Let's get the world something that's gonna make them feel better, make them get better.
Yes.
So I gave him a concept, an idea, and it's something I had thought about, and he thought it would be a good idea. So we decided we're gonna take on this endeavor. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put together this film, and it's gonna be something for not only women but for men.
Okay.
Because a lot of the guys are growing up nowadays in a single family home.
Right.
I was fortunate to have my father there.
Right.
But even with that, sometimes we don't get the message that we need. And so what we want to do is we want to give the world some light.
I love it. Yes.
And,
absolutely.
And for me, it was kind of a whole different ballgame because, again, he had his father.
Right.
I got my father when I was 35. So,
Wow.
don't get me wrong, never lost love for him.
Right.
But my father was never an existent part in my life.
Right.
Up until I was already set in my life. Now, he's my best friend.
Wow.
Shout out to Nemo.
Yeah, gone
But,
Nemo.
so it kind of, when he brought the storyline to me, when he brought the concept to me, again, I work a lot of casting sites. I be on a lot of sets. And I always want to help behind. I always want to pick up the light. And I want to give you what you can do here, give you what you can do there. And majority of the time when I'm doing that, I got directors telling me like, you're an actor. Like, you don't have to do that. You chill out. You don't move nothing. You don't. And I'm like, no. I'm an entrepreneur.
Right.
And coming with that means I need to learn every aspect of this game. So when Mac brought it to me, it was like, yeah, you got the household. I don't got the household. Let's put these together and we can come up with something that benefits the household and the not household. So now we're giving the best of both sides of the world.
Okay.
Again, you're looking at two individuals that if you haven't heard this interview today, you would never know that we both came from different households.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the thing basically behind this, again, is to try to allow the world to know that, it doesn't really matter where you come from.
It really don't.
It's the ambition that you have. It's the drive that you have.
Exactly.
It's the courage that you have. It's the determination that you have. And it's success barrier that you kill yourself with if you
Right.
want to stop or not.
Right.
Me personally, I never picked the side of stopping.
Right.
So I guess this will be me allowing the world to know that I've opened up a new endeavor in my life.
Okay.
So I will be co-writing and co-directing
Hey.
a movie
Yes.
in 2019.
Woo.
So I really wish this was my military outfit. I probably would put a badge on it. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yes.
Give me an accolade. You know, he did that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But,
wonderful. Yes.
You know, I'm just blessed to be where I'm at.
Right.
I'm blessed to have the people around me.
Absolutely.
I'm blessed to have the support that I have, because there was a point in time in my life where I couldn't see past 21.
Right.
I never really thought that I'd ever be sitting somewhere where I'm getting interviewed and the interview is about Isaac.
And that's powerful.
Very
That's
powerful.
powerful. But your energy directs you to where you need to go, and it directs people to you.
Definitely.
Because I'm an energy person. You
You
get
get
out
what
my
you get.
face.
You
You
get
ain't
what
got that
you
energy.
get.
Bye.
You get what you get.
There's nothing you
Yes.
can do for me if your energy is all over the place. You need to step back and work on that.
Yes.
Because I work on mine, and I'm right here. If you right here, I need you to go on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So your energy directs you to the right people, and and all of a sudden people be gravitated towards you because you putting out that right energy.
Yes.
Exactly.
And that was a big factor in my career.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a full-time rapper,
Right.
I believe that a lot of my setbacks or holdbacks
Mm-hmm.
was due to the fact of the energy
Right.
that I had around
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
And being so young and getting such exposure and publicity, I really didn't understand
Right.
that this energy may have been bad, so it's not the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something I was told yesterday in the salon that I work in is, you know, some blessings will come, but they'll go somewhere else because you're not ready for
Right.
them.
That's true.
So they knock on somebody else's door.
Right.
Or they knock on your door at a later point when they feel as though that you're ready for that blessing.
Right.
So I just feel as though I wasn't ready for the blessing at the time.
Yeah.
And instead of it steady knocking on my door,
Yeah.
it went somewhere else, and now it's knocking again.
Now it's knocking
And
again.
it's saying,
Yes.
now I think you've matured more. I
Right.
think your understanding is better.
Right.
I think your conception of what you're trying to do
Mm.
is very much better
Yeah.
than what it used to be.
Right.
So now I'm gonna keep knocking and allow you to walk
Yeah.
through.
Because the underlying factor is that we all have purpose.
Yes.
And if you just out here trying to make money or trying to sleep with this person or just
Yes.
trying to be extra, you know, you're never going to fulfill that one thing that you're placed on this earth
Yes.
to do. You know, we all have that individually.
Right.
So my purpose is not going to be your purpose, and vice versa. You know, we can be twins, but we still have different purposes.
Yes.
So you're at a point to where God is like, okay, He's ready to understand what I'm trying to give him.
Facts.
So let me go on ahead. Okay, he's rapping. Okay, let me go and throw some modeling up in there. Okay,
Yeah.
he's gonna model for a little bit. And let me throw some acting up in
Let's
there.
go.
So let's transition over to
Let's
that
go.
acting. You
And,
know,
you know, when you look at that, that's a way of you being prepared for what's to come.
there you go.
Because
Preparation is
when I
key.
came to you with the film,
Mm-hmm.
you had no fear. And because
Mm.
writing is something that you're good at, but you was prepared to write through music
Thank you.
and through lyrics.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's no thing for you to sit back and get the pen to the paper.
right.
And then with the acting, it gives you another lens to see things from.
Yes.
Mm.
So when you write, you can get into that character, become that character. So it's gonna be a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
It's just a matter of preparation,
Right.
which we all go through in life. And see, this
Right.
is one of the things that healing moment for the
Yes.
people.
Yes. Yeah.
That they're gonna feel the preparation for what's to come.
Right. Absolutely.
I would also want to say another reason why I feel as though I wasn't fearful when you came to me with the situation. Brother, I definitely respect you. I think you're an awesome actor. I think you have a lot of talent.
Well, thank you.
So when you came to me with this, again, for 3 years I've been telling you get back on the acting scene.
Mm.
So my fear was not anything. It was the fact that I'm finna bring my girl back on this acting scene,
Right.
and we
You
finna
gotta
be
get back on.
directors and writers.
Right. Right.
So that part, I don't have no fear when I know that you a blessing, and you got blessings to give to other people.
Right.
So there's no fear there. There's purpose.
That's right.
Mhm.
So when you call me, I don't really think that was on accident. That was on mistake. Mind you, it was the same time that I'm getting an interview for being on Chicago PD, fam.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like timing couldn't have been any perfect.
Yep.
You know, again, like we hadn't hung out in so many this and that times.
Right.
But when it came time for that viewing party for Chicago PD, brother,
Oh,
that meant so much to me.
But you know I wasn't gonna miss
Because he
it.
came all the way to Harvey World from Gurney, y'all.
Okay.
It was a little ride.
Out in the sticks.
And if you know about Chicago and you from Chicago,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the way our city roll and the way the news media allows it to be, you know, dang on well. It's hard to get your people to come from next door,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
let alone Gurney,
Right.
Yeah.
just to see you on something that he could have watched at his house.
Right. So let's talk about that transition
Definitely.
with Chicago PD. Just talk about, you know, how you got into that role, stepped into that role.
Well, I was actually hoping you was gonna tell me because I don't know. It was all last week.
Hey.
I woke up one day. Well, I'm not gonna say it's that way because the Creator gives us all the utensils to make sure that the job gets
Absolutely.
done.
Yeah.
So again, I had the entertainment company. Things was going slow. Things was going this. I went in and out. I had a catering company that kind of went this way. That kind of went that way. I've tried all type of elements,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them really wasn't working. So what happened was, I did my first fashion show.
Mm-hmm.
And at this fashion show, as you can see, my swag be off the
Right.
chain.
Okay.
So I just knew I was the freshest cat in the building.
Yeah.
And I hit the runway.
Yeah.
And I seen these two cats sitting in the audience, and I'm like, hold on, fam, they dress coded than me. And salute to my sock kings.
Okay.
So after I
Kings.
went on the runway, it was my first one, you know. So when I finished, I immediately got dressed and I ran out there and I said, let me talk to you two flashy cats.
Right. Flashy cat.
And yes. So I talked to them. And they was like, we see you doing your thing, fam. We did
Yeah.
that. Like, we chalked it up. We had a great old time. You know what I mean? And from that point forward, I haven't turned around. So the Sock Kings have really took off. And we're doing a lot of things, in-state, out-of-state, internship, advocate work. I mean,
I love
if you want your youth to know how to tie a tie, you want them to know how to wear their pants up above their waist, you want them to be dressed casual, you want them to just be represented as a strong black male.
Yeah. And that's huge.
And female for that point, we don't just stick to the males, you know, we
Right.
do advocate work for the females as well. Get with the Stock King Style Emporium. So from that, I it's funny because I was a laundromat attendant.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys know Eric Lang. He was the big fellow on Trapped in the Closet, the brother that got shot. Well, I was a laundromat attendant, and I was just doing music at the time.
Right.
And I didn't even know the Sock Kings did. But I ended up seeing him, he came to the laundromat, and I was just like, wow. And the lady, I didn't know, I just knew he was a familiar face.
Right.
And the lady's like, do you know who that is? And I'm like, no, who is that?
Yeah.
He's on his way out the laundromat.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, that's Eric Lane, that's from Trapped in the Closet. So I'm like, okay, I'll chase him down, give him some business cards, get to talking with him. He even invites me to a filming that he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I go in there, from what you guys can see today, I run my mouth.
Right.
So I got to talking, and then the next thing I know, I'm getting put on a short film called Night Thrasher,
Oh,
directed
okay.
by Lawrence Lee Wallace.
Okay.
And
Shout out to Lawrence, yeah.
yes, shout out to Lawrence, salute.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first role. It wasn't too many talking roles. It was a fighting scene.
Right.
From that point, I went and auditioned for This Is Not Chirac,
Yeah.
which is that's really where it came from
Right,
because
right.
I did 12 episodes of that, half-an-hour episodes on the www.the-i.tv. It's like an independent Netflix. Please support these individual brothers because they are definitely putting in work for our city and
Right.
our culture. So we did that. The year following that, my face was on every CTA transportation vessel.
Wow.
That happened. Next thing I know, an agent calls me from Hayes Talent
Yeah.
Agency.
Yeah.
Shout out Michelle, you've been doing great work and I'm ready. Let's keep it going. But anyways, from there, she believed in me.
Yeah.
And she just kept pushing me and kept pushing me and kept pushing me. You would have no idea how long I've been going on auditions after audition after audition after
Right.
audition. And I would always be in the final two,
Right.
but never the final one.
Mm.
So it kind of, at that point, it played a role on my confidence
Right,
level.
right, yeah.
Am I good enough? Can I do this?
Right,
What else do I need to do to try to get better?
right.
And out the blue, I had a script in my inbox saying go audition for Andre Griffin.
Right,
And at this point, I was like, man, here go another audition.
right.
I'm gonna try to knock it out the best I can, and hopefully I can get further than what I've been getting.
Yeah.
I went in there. I'm prepared. Just basically, it was a rough day.
Yeah.
The nature was taking its course, and it was taking the best of me. And I
Right.
went in there, and they called my name, and they like, come on in. So I'm looking like, wow, I didn't even have time to look over my lines or nothing.
Yeah.
But I got to do this.
Right.
I went in there. I gave it my best shot. And 48 hours later, I was Andre Griffin.
Hey, yes, yes.
And that was the change. That was the big change.
Right,
I'm definitely looking for a bigger change.
right.
But I'm appreciative, I'm blessed, and I'm so humbled by the
Right.
big change that I have at this point.
Because it allows you, because you're like, okay, if I can do this, then you feel, okay, the sky is the limit.
And my
you know?
biggest thing, what
Yes.
really pushed the skies to the limit,
Mm-hmm.
for all of you that know about typecasting,
Mm-hmm.
normally you die or
Right.
you go to jail.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Andre Griffin, baby. You gotta let him go. I didn't go to jail, and I'm not dead. So prepare to see Andre again. Bring Griff back.
Bring Griff back.
Yeah, bring him back.
I love it. I love it. And then you also have some things that you have going on now. Of course, is as an artist. You know, I'm an artist. You always have several things out here that you're working on. Some, you know, this is 70% complete. This is 10% complete. I'm doing this.
Yes.
You know, I'm like, why am I doing this? But I still love it. So what are you working on right now?
Well, at this point in time, you know, along with the entertainment career, I'm actually setting the foundation for my personal career because I feel as though anything that you do, you should have some type of backup situation.
Right.
And not just a backup situation, but something that you can equally do as your first time gig.
Right.
So at this point in time, I'm in cosmetology school.
Yes.
I'm trying to get my license as a cosmetologist.
Why he's saying this? Come on over here. He has his assistant here.
Now, I would like this work to be shown, but again, I want you guys to know that this has been up for about 3 months now.
But she's still looking fly though. So I want you to introduce this beautiful. Where can we see her at, Mama?
Either side.
Can we see her over here?
You can put it right next to me. It don't
Yeah.
matter. You know I love the ladies.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right here.
that's squeeze
That
in.
gorgeous self. Come on over here. So Isaac definitely he wanted to make sure that he acknowledged the people that you know that they're in the background. They're not asking for acknowledgement, but they're in the background. They're working fearlessly. They're working hard. You know, and they're doing this all to make sure that he gets the platform that he deserves. He wants to make sure that he acknowledged these beautiful ladies. And so I'll let you introduce, you know, this lady next to you.
Well, first off, I'm gonna really let her introduce herself. But yes, I did do this sew-in here. It's been up for a while, but she takes good care of it. She
It
will
looks
be
good. I
something
couldn't
new
tell.
by the weekend. And this is actually my fiance Tanika Matthews.
Ooh, congrats!
Thank you, and my personal assistant.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it.
But if you got something to say to him, you can say something to him.
I mean, you pretty much said it all, but at the end of the day, I do honor you. You know, from day one, I knew what I seen before it was seen. So that's why my drive was the way it was. That's why my ambition the way it was, just to get where you are today.
Girl, don't, girl. I got this line on the bottom of my eye and everything. I got time for that.
That's why I want my shades.
Look, don't make me put on my shoes.
And
Yes.
naming myself Queen of Orthodoxy, that's what I stand for.
Mm.
Queen acknowledging the king.
Mm.
So
Yes. Beautiful.
Salute.
Girl, yes, salute.
I just want to thank you for all that you do. I know I'm not an easy individual to deal with, but you know, when it's clutch time, you definitely come through. So I appreciate that. And I love you, baby.
I love y'all. But you know, you tapped into something so wonderful, because you do have a lot of people out here that's just full of potential. They never live up to that potential, and you're like, oh my God, I invested so much time in you, and I just nothing ever comes out. But you do have those who, like, you see that potential, you see that fire, you see that ambition, and you step out completely on faith. And you're like, I'm gonna back you up.
Yes.
So thank you, you know, for seeing that in him and for being that backing, because we need that.
Yeah.
You know, when you're out here in this world and you starting from the ground, you know, from the bottom, you trying to rise up, you need people like you and like these beautiful ladies that we're going to introduce here in a little bit, you know, to say, hey, I got your back, I see your potential, I got you. If you fall, I'm going to catch you. You know, if you cry, I cry, you laugh, I laugh. You know what I'm saying? We both eating dollar nuggets from Wendy's today.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Because we got to go and build this career. And that's some real talk. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up, because it's a struggle out here.
It's been plenty of times where I get up and I'm like, you know, man, I can't do this. I'm straight, I'm done.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, I got an outfit waiting out, like, you got an event you need
Woo,
to go to.
girl, yes.
And it's like, no, I'm not, I don't
Right.
feel like doing that. And she like, well, you must don't feel like pursuing your dream
Right,
today.
exactly.
So if you can't do that, then I don't really know what you're doing it for.
Mm.
And when she speaks the reason to me, it's like, you know, okay,
Yeah,
tired,
you're wild, yeah.
tired, and I still gotta do it.
Right.
You know, so again, that she's the reason, along with my brother Anthony Jones. Without these two, I wouldn't be pursuing my cosmetology career right now, because
Yes.
I've been putting this off for about 10 years now.
Wow.
And now I just feel again, those blessings come back around, and it's like, you know, you ready now.
Right.
And so I'm not stopping. They won't let me stop.
Yes.
And hey, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed.
Yes.
I'm blessed.
So
I
we
really
gonna
don't know what to
get the
say.
rest of your team in here.
Thank you,
Get her
thank
off
you.
these heels, baby. You looking fly, okay?
Thank you.
Her
Thank you.
did,
Thank
looking
you.
all nice in this little outfit. Gone, baby. Gone, baby. Yes.
Oh yes, and I am the clothes designer as well. Queen Orthodox. So
Yes.
when she rocking, just know.
When she rocking, just know.
I'm the socket that plugged up.
Oh, yes. Yes, and you just recently got connected with a new manager.
Yes.
You know, she over here looking
Yes.
fly, you know what I'm saying? When she walk past this thing, you're gonna be like, baby,
Bam!
give me life, Jesus. Yes, so I'll let you introduce your new manager. This is a
All right,
huge
well,
thing.
This is Chandra Spicer, smart, Spicer, all of that. We smart and spicy. She is definitely she's a great manager. I call her my super manager, because in the small time that we have been dealing with what we've been dealing with, she's made a very big, high impact, and she's full throttle. I mean, she's took off like a NASCAR out the gate. She don't need new tires, don't need none of that. Let's smoke. I'm full, I'm ready, let's go. So with no further ado, let me bring you my manager, my super manager of Smart Girl Productions, Chandra.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, beautiful. Yes, with Chandra, it is a task to manage your own life, okay? But when you take on the task of managing somebody else's,
Definitely.
okay, that's huge.
And I take my hat off again, because she definitely found space for us, because she's actually a model, an actress, and she does a lot of the same things that I do. So in order to take time out to make me successful and still worry about your own career at the same time, that's a struggle. It's a lot. So that's one reason why I wanted to commend her, because she didn't have to take on this responsibility.
Absolutely. So we'll let her go ahead and make sure we fully understand what your name is.
I call her super manager.
The super manager, and just let everyone know how they can get in contact with you, and just everything that you do, so we can give you that.
Oh
platform.
my God. Well, first, my name is Chandra Smart Spicer.
Yes.
And my close friends call me Chan. And don't ask where that name came from. I went to HBCU, don't even. You know, but the company name is Smart Girl Production, and about to change it to Smart Girl Production and Management Company.
Oh yeah.
So, like he said, I believe that you can do this. I was like, how did you know that I did this years ago, but put it down because this type of arena can be so grimy.
Yeah.
That I was like, I ain't gonna do that no more.
Right.
But then seeing him and seeing everything that he does, we met actually as models. I actually saw him in the Sock King show.
Yeah.
With Slay Saints, and he was there modeling, and I was like, okay. And then I was like, who is this dime piece he got on his arm?
Okay.
Miss Tanika McNeely. And I was like, all right, we was me and my sister. We was in there like snaps, they killing it. And then later, did I not know that I would meet him again?
Wow.
When I was in, became a part of Drops of Chocolate Modeling Entertainment, and there was a fashion show, and the Sock Kings were there, and he was there with his dime piece yet again, and I was like, I know that dude. And then from then on, we saw each other in the modeling career. I mean, Chicago is huge, but yet small, and anybody in that type of world, oh, I seen you, and now you got 100 people that you know that's doing the same thing that you're doing.
Right.
And we just kind of vibed, and I saw This Is Not Chirac, and I was like, you know what, dude? It's something about you. And I watched all 12 episodes.
Whoa.
And
You know it's something about you.
And I was
watching
like,
12 episodes.
You know what?
Let's do it.
I said, I'm a true fan because I'm like, man, can you help me? That's what I was saying.
Right.
And he was, can you help me?
Exactly.
You know, that's how that went. And I'm an accountant by trade. I'm Dr. Chandra Smart Spicer.
Oh, wow.
By trade, I went to school for that. But this is the fun stuff that I like to do. So me trying to push myself as well as other people, that's what does it for me.
Yeah.
He said he did not want to be typecast as a hood dude.
Right.
Well, Mr. Infamis is finna play somebody that they're gonna be like, oh, well, you said you didn't want to be typecast.
Right.
You really did it this time.
Yes.
He just got casted last night
Right.
in a stage play called Better Than You.
Wow.
And it's a Christian
Congrats.
play.
Yeah.
And he's playing Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Yes, he will.
And I said, for someone that just said the following week,
Right.
that I don't want to be typecast like this. I said, well, you don't. We gotta change some stuff.
Right,
we have
right,
to flip it.
right.
And then the director was like, I need a Jesus. I said, I got one for you.
Okay.
Do you have any stipulations? Do you want him to be a certain? I don't care.
Right.
Showed him his headshot. He was like, he gonna do it? I said, he gonna do it if I tell him he gonna do it.
Right. Okay.
May 31st. Better Than You.
And it's free to the public, and it's in Inglewood. You guys, you can follow me on Issac Infamis Alexander. Everything that I'm doing will be on that page.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I'm gonna post it too because he didn't only get casted by himself.
Right.
I got casted,
Oh,
and another artist
Squad goals.
Yes.
all in the same, all leading roles because I'm playing his mom.
You said something that really stood out. You know, as a manager, as an agent, and all those things. When you have, you know, your client, he's a client, come to you and say, hey, I don't want to do just this anymore. I want to be something different. I want to show. And you said, okay, let's make that happen. Now, well, you just, you know, we'll worry about that later. You know, we need to just focus on this. This is where you get the money. So thank you for that.
That
Some
part.
people don't get that.
Yes,
Real
because
talk. It's just
I
like,
believe in listening to what my client wants. What
Yes,
are your
that's
needs? What are your goals?
huge.
What are your aspirations?
Yes.
What do you want to do? How far do you want to take this?
right,
Because however far you want to take it, that's how far I'll work for
right.
you.
Ooh,
As
wait.
well as working
Yes.
for myself, because if you eat, I'ma eat.
Okay.
At the same time,
And I'm hungry
trust
right
and
now,
believe-
okay?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Trust and believe if I have you casting and reading
Right.
for something, I'm gonna stand right there too. I'm reading too.
Right.
What you need a headshot
Okay.
with who? All of
Yes.
these people, they
Good.
belong to me.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
gonna do the
Yes.
same thing. I'm gonna work just as hard
Yes.
for them as I would for my own
Oh,
self.
I
I
love it.
believe in doing unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Mm,
So
there
if
you
I'm
go.
working for him like that,
Right.
why wouldn't I work for myself like that? Or why would I
Exactly.
not work for myself like that
Right.
and not do it for my clients?
Right. There
Right.
you go.
At the
There
end of
you
the
go.
day, and if I don't do nothing for you, then I didn't do my job.
Right.
And that's
Right.
how I feel. So, if you're interested in management, smartgirlproductions@gmail.com. And you can hit me up on Facebook at Chandra Smart Spicer. Inbox me and we can talk.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Now, before you leave,
Yes.
I want you to get right here so you can introduce yours.
Oh,
I know I'm thinking here. I'm thinking here.
Okay.
I'm thinking here, baby.
You know, I'm an aspiring plus size model.
And I'm
Yeah.
dropping chocolate too.
Professional model, Ashley Stewart and Avenue and all them other greats.
Word.
yes.
I'm trying to make it to the part where I'm gonna be a print model, actor.
There
I'm
we
gonna do
go.
it all.
Mhm.
You know, whatever. So, my assistant, I told you I went to a HBCU. JSU in the house.
All
I
day.
am a tiger,
Tiger.
to the end.
Hey.
She is
Wow.
my
The I
sister. The I love. She is my sister. We've been knowing each other for over 25 years. I'm not
Wow,
gonna tell you
that's a
how old I
sisterhood.
am.
Yes.
But I love her to death, you know, to death do us part in friendship, sisterhood, you know, no matter what. She's always been there for me. She's been my sidekick. And when I told her I wanted to do this, I said, well, if I'm going into this arena, I need somebody that I know that I can trust, that has my back with me. And this sister right here, she'll tell me, you wrong for that. And
Yes,
then
she's
say,
trying
I
to
love
tell
you
you
at
the
the
truth.
same
Yes.
time. And she sugarcoats nothing. And I said, well, this is what I want to do. She said, all right, Chan, let's see what this do. And so I made her my personal assistant. She is the second part to Smart Girl Productions.
Love
So,
it. Love it.
My sister Tina.
Come on, Tina. Woo! Yes. Yes, my beautiful black sisters.
Yes, yes.
Out here living life to the fullest. Yes, yes, yes. So,
So for what y'all seeing is behind every good king, it's a million black queens.
right, okay, Queen.
Let's do it.
It's a million black queens, but we working.
Okay.
Don't be getting it twisted, cause you know how people had it.
Yeah.
What's all that going on?
Right.
Nothing.
Professional working business. Ain't got
That's
time
all it is.
for that. Okay.
I ain't got time to deal with Tanika.
Yes.
Okay.
Me neither.
No, just playing. I love my sister. She is a
Yes,
sweetie pie.
absolutely. So go ahead. So I want you to announce yourself, and then just let everyone know, just whatever you want to, tell Facebook about yourself, what you do, how we can follow you, all that good stuff.
Well, my name is Tina. Tina Pittman. I am a teacher. I teach
Look at
middle
that.
school.
Yes.
I am also a minister. So therefore, with dealing with Chandra with Smart Girl Productions, the first thing that pops in mind is integrity. And many people don't do integrity, or they start off with it, but then they lose it along the way.
Right.
And that's the one thing that we want people to understand, that when you come to Smart Girls Production, you're getting nothing but integrity.
Oh, yes.
And
that's
you're going
huge,
to be
yes.
held at the highest of where you want to be. We will push you, but you have to do the work as well.
Yes.
But also just understanding that when you come into this and into an arena where there are a lot of wolves, people that don't have your best interest at heart, you have to have people that'll listen to you, but also pray for you.
Yes.
And that's the key. See, we don't have to tell people what we do behind the scenes.
Right.
And that's the thing. And that's what's going to make Smart Girl Productions so much different from a lot of other people. or production and management companies.
Right.
Because we're going to actually think about, but not only just think about, pray for you that the doors will open.
Right.
That the right people will be connected to you, that the divine connections are made, because just because it looks good, it doesn't mean that that is what it's supposed to be. So when you think about Smart Girl Productions, you want to make sure that you are looking for quality.
Right.
And we're looking at quality. We don't care about the numbers. We care about you and making sure that when we send you out, that you are covered completely. And that's something that a lot of people don't have.
Right.
People that think about them no, we're not going over there. That's not for you.
Right.
You're not ready for that. And we have to be truthful with people. And you have to meet people where they are.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you so much.
That says it all. Gone, girl. Woo! Yes! We got some good energy up in this place, okay?
And we're actually both ministers.
Yes.
I'm a pastor.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I know how to pick them, y'all.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you all so much. I know y'all got on these heels and stuff. Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much. Isaac has such a wonderful, great team behind him. So if you guys want to get in contact with these ladies, we'll have all the information, on the live as well, on how to get in contact with these ladies. If you are someone, who's definitely about balance, the mental, physical, spiritual balance, because it requires balance. It takes a lot to be in this industry. You have to be strong in your spirit and strong in your mind. It's not about looks, it's not about just talent, it's not about just skill, it's about being the whole person. And anybody who's been in this industry for a very long time, they understand that. That's probably why they're in the industry for a very long time. Because it can take you out if you're not grounded. So to have such a great, group of people, in your corner is wonderful. This man is going to get his acting career back up and going because it's time. Stop playing. It's time. Follow your calling. Stop playing because you don't want that to be taken away from you. You'll be crying on the sideline telling me, why, Jesus, why? Go on, do it. Just go on, do it. Just go on, do it. Yes.
I'm about to say that name, another like you say that name.
Yes, so I want you to let everyone know how they can get in contact with you. This man, he models, and then you have an award coming up, don't you?
Yes.
For fashion.
I actually got a list. I was trying to get all that out the way. Now I can get to the list.
Yeah, go on, get you your list. He ready.
Long
Look.
story short, yes, I've been nominated for Male Model of the Year.
Yeah.
By Chicago Grammy Awards, and so if you, I hope I'm taking this one, but I've been nominated. I've also been nominated for Male Actor of the Year.
Oh, okay.
Along with that, my salon has also been nominated for Salon of the Year.
Wow.
So you can reach me anytime you need to get that work at 6624 West North Avenue. Again, that's 6624 West North Avenue. That's AJ Styles Barber and Beauty Salon. Orthodox Cuts is located inside of there. Yeah, we do that work. You see that work.
Okay. He looking good. He looking good. Nice.
You see that work. That was just a little promo because I would like to be a hair model one day. So for those of you that's into that, check your boy out. I'm working.
He working.
That's all. But that's where you can catch me at on a daily as far as getting haircuts. I do female hair, male hair, children's hair,
what type of
baby's
styles?
hair. My area is where your style is.
Okay, see, barber.
I do locks. I do it all. I'm a cosmetologist.
Everything.
I do manicures. I do pedicures. I do facials. I do waxes. I mean, you name it, I do it.
Okay.
I can also fix your car and rehab your crib too, boo. And I will cook you dinner after rubbing the bath up. Bam! I ain't gonna listen. That's for you. But for the right dollar,
She like what?
For the right dollar, we will be doing.
She like, hold on now.
At the end of the day, I'm an entrepreneur, and I just feel like sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like our people rely on other people too much to do
Yes.
things that if you just
I
get into
swear.
a book, if
Yes.
you just put a little bit of energy into it, you can do it yourself.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing. Somebody called me a thespian. I don't really know what that is, but I think that's a person that's good at everything. It was a very educated person that told me this, so I really don't think that was a very bad statement. I don't think he had any bad statements in him, so I definitely think that's something good. Please Google it and get back to me. Hit me in my inbox and let me know.
I need y'all to blow
But yes,
him up on that one.
I've been
Blow him up.
called a
Ain't
thespian a couple of times. So, but they are educated people that tell me this, so I take it and think they got good belief with me.
I need everybody to just let him know what a thespian is, and we not even gonna get into it right here. We gonna
From the hair, you can also catch me on social media at Isaac Infamis Alexander on Facebook, Mr. Unorthodox on Instagram, Mr. Infamis on Snapchat and Twitter. Also, my email is infamismusic@gmail.com. Again, Infamis is not spelled regular because I'm on Orthodox forever.
yes.
So it's spelled INFAMIS. Again, I'm working on a film right now called House.
You working on music too, right?
Yes, I have a lot of music coming. You can actually check my SoundCloud out at Soul of Chicago. That's Soul of Chicago. SOUL of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get some uploads from there. I don't have a lot on there as far as the new stuff, but I do have work that I've been doing, and I'm actually working on a mixtape. I got a lot of stuff I'm pushing through soundtracks. Again, a gang of films I'm working on right now. I'm planning on being a vampire this year.
Okay.
So, salute to that.
Yes.
Where
Vampire in
else I'm
Brooklyn.
Actually, Vampire in Chicago.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Vampire in Chicago on Canal Port.
Okay.
So, I am an aspiring comedian. You guys will be catching me doing improv events soon.
Nice.
I will be get back into my stage performances with music. What else? Am I forgetting anything?
This man's
Anything?
busy.
The stage plays, I will be getting that again, May 31st. Mark your calendars.
Sunday.
Oh,
Yep.
this
Chicago
Sunday,
Fashion
May
Fest.
5th, I'm
Mhm.
actually modeling in the Chicago Fashion
Fest.
Fest. So be there, be squirrel. That's on my page again. Yeah, your boy's working.
Yeah, and he be
The
killing
team
it. I've
is
seen him in
working.
action. He the truth. He be killing
And,
it.
and I just appreciate all the blessings that's been happening, all the positive that's been going through. I want to say big shout out to AJ Styles, Barbara, and Beauty Salon. Ooh, they coming in. But thanks for supporting me, King. And y'all come check us out down there. We definitely doing great
You're on the
work.
scene. Can you get your name, please?
Jesse.
Hey, Jesse, got any questions or comments for Mr. Infamis?
What's up, cuz?
Yeah. Hey,
What's up, Mr.
Mr.
Jesse?
Mr. Matt, yeah.
Matt
How's
Cuz.
it going? How's it going?
It's going good.
All right, what's going on, bro?
Hey, it sounds good. I mean, are we on the panel? Are we talking about the movie itself, or?
Actually, we weren't going to let a lot of the stuff for the movie come out just yet due to the fact of, we still doing reconstruction and we still at the start point of this situation. I really was just allowing Mac to get his feet wet and let the world know that it is coming.
Okay, sounds good.
But if you have some
Reason why-
questions, we could possibly try to answer those right now.
Yeah, well, the reason why I spoke on that because this is Sam, one of the writers.
I understand, and I do recollect who you are. So let's talk. I just didn't want to do this on film, but hey, you're here now.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Right.
I guess you just couldn't wait, huh?
What is the conversation?
Actually, we were talking about Infamis right now.
Oh, we're talking about Infinite. Oh, okay. So
But what else would you like to talk about, Mr. Jesse?
Huh?
What else would you like to talk about? Let's shoot. Give me your question. I'll answer to the best of my ability.
Okay, so man, we had spoke earlier this month, and we were trying to get together and collaborate.
And I understood that you had some situations where as though we couldn't make that happen right now, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to ask for you to do. This is a television interview for myself. I appreciate the
Okay.
call, but I'm not going to talk about that with you right now. We would
Okay,
definitely do
well,
a personal. We would do a personal. We would do a personal conversation, me, you, Mac, and the rest of the team, and we're gonna take care of all of that off the screen.
Okay, no problem. I totally understand. But much respect to you and those that's on the panel, and God bless, and see you in the future.
Amen. Thank you, brother, and I will be talking to you soon.
All right, no doubt.
Thanks for calling in, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend.
Yeah, good show.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
You're on the scene. Can we get your name?
Hi, Jennifer Davis.
Oh.
Hey, Jennifer. Oh, okay.
Smart Girl Productions in the house.
All right, represent. You have any
Congratulations before you go.
Thank you, no problem. I think that all of this is actually awesome, but I wanted to know, Jennifer Davis, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead, sweetie.
Okay. I wanted to know, Mr. Infamous. Thank you. I want to know, Mr. Infamous, what is your biggest inspiration in life, and what led you to go down this career field? What inspires you?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. Coming up, you know what I'm saying, I really didn't have anything but negative energy around me. I came up with just my mom. My father was a user, and basically it took over him at that point in his life. And I really didn't have anybody raising me but myself in the streets. I was the oldest of my mother's children, the second oldest of my father's children. So I really had to become a man before my time. And with that is, I just, I'm glad I made it out. I did all of the negative stuff in my life, but my inspiration was the fact that I made it. I'm felony free. You know what I mean? I can carry a situation anywhere I go, and nobody gonna tell me nothing about it. I've been all over the world. I'm a veteran, and the accolades in my life, as far as my children, I'm a grandfather now. I'm a great father. My kids are so extraordinary. And I did all of that with all of the strikes that our community sees to have day in, day out. So my inspiration was basically me. And it was to say that, if you can make it out of this, Isaac, you should show it to the rest of the world, so that some of these children out here should not feel as though, because I come up and I can't do this, mom is on that and dad is on this, or this, that, and the other is going on. You can still do it. It doesn't really matter what you come from. And then something I will say is that I noticed when I start bettering myself, a lot of those vices that I had around me start bettering as well. Mm-hmm. Like I said earlier, I got a father at 35. I'm so proud of that man right now. Yeah. Like, he's my best friend. He's clean. He's a great grandfather. He's a great father. He's a great husband. He's a great provider. And those were accolades I couldn't see from my father as a young man. Right. So I feel as though that the inspiration comes from within. When you prevail, you don't just stop it there. And not just to your children, to everybody's children, because there's a lot of people out here that don't get to hear, oh, you can do it, or you can be great, or just because you're down, this, that, and the other, you can't get up. No, there's a lot of people out here being told that they will never amount to anything. And I was one. And that was my first inspiration, the fact that, oh, you think I can't do it? So now if you tell me I can't be an astronaut, guess what Infamis doing next? I'm finna go to the moon. I'm finna step on Mars. I'm going to Pluto. You're not finna tell me I can't do it. Because you not my creator. Right. You not my strength. You not my drive. You not my inspiration. So let me go ahead and mess on your head real quick so you can figure something out. And again, I represent us. That's it, that's all. I know that we have a rough road, and I'm not afraid of that road. You know what I mean? I take my hat off and I walk it and I talk it every day of my existence. So my inspiration was basically me, because I did it. And nobody thought I could. I didn't have a support team. I was making kids young. I didn't have anybody help me raise them, help me make sure that they get to school, teach them how to tie their shoes, teach them this. It was me, along with trying to be popular. When for all the youth that's out there today, that's the worst decision you can make. If you're trying to be popular, you done killed yourself right now. Popularity is not worth anything. Whatever you desire in your world, in your life, you can have that. So I hope I answered your question.
Jennifer? Well, let's thank Jennifer for calling.
Thank you so much.
Yes, well, thank you so much, Infamous. Once again, let everyone know how they can get in contact with you. Then, Mac, you'll have opportunity to let people know how they can get in contact with you as well.
Oh, well, Mac, you can go there first. I got a list.
Well, nobody's contacting me right now, unfortunately. So next time I come on the show, I'll give you contact information. If you want to contact me, contact Infamous.
All right.
You gonna make me a manager on TV. Got him. Anyways, you can contact me directly at infamousmusic@gmail.com or Isaac Infamous Alexander on Facebook, Mr. Unorthodox on Instagram, Mr. Infamous on Twitter and Snapchat. But if you want to reach me and to get through to my management team, please contact us at smartgirlsproduction@gmail.com. 2 T's. smartgirlproductions@gmail.com. 2 T's.
2 T's.
Double T.
And again, if you're trying to do haircuts and sew-ins and lock retwists and whatever you desire above the shoulders, contact me again at those same sites. Or you can reach me at 6624, y'all got me doing the most, 6624 West North Avenue. That's in Oak Park, Illinois, Chicago. Again, shout out to my whole family in the AJ Styles Barber and Beauty Salon. And let's get it cracking.
And make sure that the request is above the shoulders, okay? He don't do no hair below the shoulders.
Hey, depending on what your money looking like, we can have a consultation.
Oh my God.
I do consultations. No, bring your consultation is 5 minutes or less. I don't want to talk to you for 37 minutes and you ain't got no money.
37. Oh my gosh. Okay, so bring your monies. Okay, and don't expect to get nothing done below the shoulders. All right.
Again, let me send a big shout out to On The Scene though, man, because without you guys, none of this is possible. I really salute and appreciate you queens for making this platform for all us independent artists and putting Chicago on the map. You know what I'm saying? I really love being here, and I can't wait till I'm invited back.
Woo, woo, woo! Yes, you are on the scene once again. We have so many beautiful people in this place. I'm so proud of you guys because y'all give us energy. Y'all give us life. This is why we do what we do, because we want to see you guys get the spotlight that you deserve, because there's a lot of people working hard out here, you know, and the only people that get acknowledged, of course, is going to be the Denzels and Julia Roberts and the whatevers. Yeah. But we just want to know, let everyone know out here, you know, you're all celebrities to us. There is no big and small. You're all celebrities because we love you, and you're the reason why we exist and we created this platform for you guys. So thank you for gracing the On The Scene platform, bringing Mackie Mac up in here, Mac and Mac, bringing all these beautiful ladies.
Y'all ain't got the disc.
What disc we looking for?
Don't even mind. Y'all make sure y'all check out The Entrepreneurs. This is a film that both of these young ladies are in, and I had the pleasure of working with them. Mm-hmm. I just got the disc today. I haven't seen it just yet, but I'm going to check it out. And make sure y'all check it out too.
Check it out. We're gonna go hey. What? Hey, what? Hey. On the scene, Ricky J, Infamous. We got Mac. We got the ladies over here looking all fly and things. We got a bomb crew, y'all. Yes.
I'm feeling like a man when I walk through. Can't stand what you're saying when I walk through. How the hell do you stand when I walk through? How to make you feel
hard work, y'all.
so much. Watch me walk through. Shout out
Meet next
Chicago.
time. Chi-town.
Salute you. Support you.
Hey.
Stand up.
Hey.
Squad.
Yes.
Gang.